What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another excellent episode of Unplug It, Unplug It, Unplug. I'm your boy for this evening, your host, Pico Black. What's going on? Everybody doing? Hope everybody's having a great day, a wonderful day, and also a blessed day. If you haven't subscribed to the YouTube channel, that'll be the Unplug Podcast. Feel free to, on YouTube, tap that sub, tap that follow. You can also follow me on TikTok at Pico City, and you can follow me on Instagram at Pico Black 74. I just want to say thank you to everybody that continue to watch my show, that participates in the show. Keep the topics coming, and thank you guys for sharing your topics with me, and also thank you guys for sharing my content. I saw my content on a couple of people's pages. Kudos, guys. Thanks, appreciate it. If there's nobody on the live, if there's one, there's 100, don't matter. The show won't stop. The show will go on. The show must go on. Don't forget to hit that like button. You can do it right now. You can do it after the show. You can do it during the show. Feel free to leave a comment, and definitely feel free to share the old content. So, music kind of loud. We're going to get right into it today because, of course, late again. But anyway, let's just jump right into it. So today, these are a few reaction videos somebody sent me. Actually, it's a lot of videos somebody sent, but I'm only going to do probably 2 or 3 of them. Maybe 4. It all depends if we got time. Now, some of these videos I got, I'm just going in. I said I'm going to try something a little different today. I think I did this a couple of times, but I sent the videos. They asked, can we talk about these topics? And I said, sure. So here comes. The videos is here. But the thing about these videos are this. I haven't watched the videos. I was going to watch the videos. I said, you know what? I'm just going to leave it for the show. And I want you guys' reaction to be a surprise, just like my reaction is going to be. So these videos I'm about to show, I don't think, because if I play the video, when they sent them to me, I'm like, I never seen these videos. But I know sometimes people do videos and somebody will do another video and they'll it'll look different, but it'll be the same video. So I'm just going to hit the play button. I'll just try my best to give a reaction to these videos, but I have no idea. I have no idea what these videos say. Some of them have topics, but although you know what a video is, if you look at the topic, it's best to hear what other people than myself have to say about it. So, it'll be this one. This is the first video, so you know how it is. Pay attention and let me know what you guys think about the video. I'm choking over here. There we go. All these freaking chords. But anyway, let's see what it says.
If a man brings nothing to the table but great sex.
Oh, wait, let me take it back.
If a man brings nothing to the table but great sex and attractiveness, what does that make him?
Scrub.
And if a woman brings nothing to the table but great sex and great looks, is she the same scrub?
Well, it all depends.
If a man takes somebody's life, what does that make him?
A murderer.
If a woman takes somebody's life, what does that make him? Her.
A murderer.
Let's go a little bit deeper, right? If a man is 500 pounds, what is he?
Obese.
No, I'm not asking you.
Okay.
We're talking here. If a man is 500 pounds, what is he?
He's overweight.
And if a woman is 500 pounds, what is he?
She's overweight.
If a woman...
Okay, so far, so good. You know, she's pretty much agreeing with what he say. He's pretty much agreeing with what she say. So, I don't see nothing wrong with the video. But let's keep watching because we don't know until the video stops. So I'm going to continue to play the video.
Eats a vagina, what is she?
Disgusting. That makes her a dyke.
And if a man sucks a penis, what is he?
He's gay, homo.
And is the woman the same thing?
Yeah.
So let's go back to the top because we got to do this. I got to walk y'all through this, right? So
what took her so long to say yeah? He said, if a woman, with another woman, what is she? She's a lesbian. I mean, if a guy do this, he's gay as a homo. So it's the same thing. But why does she take so long to just say yeah? But she said the homo thing quick as heck. Yeah, he's gay. He's a homo. But it's like she had to think about the answer. Like, is she? It's the same thing. Now, on that note right there, I can honestly say that She hesitated a little bit, but let me go back a little bit so you guys can see it for
And is
yourself.
the woman the same thing?
That makes her a dyke. She's overweight.
If a woman eats a vagina, what is she?
Disgusting. That makes her a dyke.
And if a man sucks a penis, what is he?
He's gay, homo.
And is the woman the same thing?
There it is.
Yeah.
So let's go back to the top, because we got to do this. I got to walk y'all through this, right? So if a man offers nothing but great sex and attractiveness, he's a what again?
He's a scrub.
And if a woman offers the exact same thing, then what is she?
She's trying to figure it out, see.
Wow.
Okay. So that was cool. That was cool and that was funny. So he and I like the way he did it because he went from front to back and then back to front again. So she pretty much answered everything right. She answered everything correctly as though she should. But what she messed up at was, is it the same thing? If a woman do it, if a man do it, he's a scrub. But if a woman do it, you heard what she said. Well, maybe she's just trying to figure something out. Now, I don't know if this is a joke or anything like that, but let's just take that part right there. It should be the exact same way it is for the guys. Because if I'm, like I said yesterday, a couple of days ago, if I'm wrong, then you're wrong. If I'm out there doing stupid things, I'm considered this special type of person. If you're out there doing things, you're doing bad things, you're considered a type of person. So we're both wrong. So there's no such thing as if a man is out there having sex with multiple women. Watch this tight. If a man is out there having sex by multiple women, he's a scrub, he's a bum, he's a dog, he's this, he's that. And that's fine. If that's what you want to call him, fine. Because actually, if a man is out there having sex with multiple women, that's exactly what he is. He's a bum. But if a woman go out there and has sex with multiple men, there's no such thing as she's looking for love or she's trying to find herself or she's trying to find her soulmate. No, she's just exactly what I am. So there's no excuses. You guys heard it for yourself. So we can't have excuses. So it's pretty much the way it is. You cannot exclude yourself out of doing wrong because wrong is wrong. There's no such thing as big wrong, little wrong. Wrong is wrong. That's like there's no such thing as big right and little right. Once you do right, you do right. Once you do wrong, you do wrong. So she almost passed with flying colors, but the end of it messed her up. It messed her up completely by the answer she gave. No, you're the same thing. There's no you doing it for a purpose and reason, but I'm just out here doing it. Boy, you're doing it for a purpose and reason of love, but I'm out here doing it for a purpose and reason of I just want to have sex with all these different women, and I think highly of myself. Nope, you're just as wrong as I am. Because I can get you pregnant, and you can go out. The women I sleep with, I can get them pregnant, and the men that you sleep with, they can impregnate you. So that's why it's a no-win situation. So if I'm a scrub, I'm a bum by doing those things, and you're doing the same thing I'm doing, you're a scrub, and yes, you are a bum as well. Remember, I do shows like this because I'm trying to show the world or people that I'm not special when it comes to doing stupid things, and women aren't special when it comes to doing stupid things because we all do stupid things. But for some strange reason, most women think the things they don't do aren't considered stupid. If you're in a relationship with a man and the man asks you, hey, well, why did you cheat? And you say, well, I did it because you wasn't paying me no attention. You wasn't doing this. You wasn't doing that. That still don't make you better than me. And if you catch me cheating, you say, well, why do you do it? And I say, well, you don't pay me no attention. You don't do this. 9 times out of 10, most women are going to be on the woman's side because men aren't supposed to do anything but just live, take care of their wives or girlfriends or whatever and just cater to women. No, you don't cater to anybody. I don't care what anybody say. Unless that's your wife. You cater to your wife. You do not cater to a girlfriend. And if you want to cater to her, by all means, that's between you and your God. You can do what you want to do. And that goes both ways. It goes for men and women. So the best thing you can do is pray that relationships work. Pray that your marriage work. Don't pray that you have a boyfriend and he's the right boyfriend, because that's kind of redundant, because y'all having premarital sex, and God is not going to honor that. I'm telling you guys now, straight up, he is not going to honor it. But if I do it, remember what she said. If a man sleep with multiple women, what is he considered? She said he's considered a scrub, a bum. Then he said, okay, but if a woman sleep with multiple men, what is she? Only thing she said was, well, maybe she's trying to figure it out. There's nothing to figure out. And I hope for argument's sake that caliber of woman, not the one on the show, I'm just saying that type of woman, don't sit in her mind and think that, you know what, I'm going to go over here and have sex with this man, or have sex with this man, or have sex with this one. And hopefully, because I'm out here looking for love, hopefully one of them are going to fall in love with me. That's the most stupidest thing you can ever say. But that all goes into what she said. Maybe she's just trying to find her way. No, you're a whore just like a man is, sweetie. TikTok, that you said in the back of the day, TikTok game locked. Rocco, what's good, man? Hey, Katrina, how you doing? So that was one video. That was a funny one too, man. And this is another one. Let's play it. I haven't seen none of these videos.
For your man all the time, and he never said.
Oh, wait a minute. Back. Beginning.
For your man all the time, and he never. For your man all the time, and he never said, "Oh, baby, that was a good meal. Thank you for cooking that." What would you do?
Be upset. Mm-hmm.
But think about this: how many times do women expect a man to show them appreciation by stopping and getting some flowers? Make arrangements and take me out on a nice dinner. You know what? Make plans. Let's go away for the weekend. I need you to do that to show that you appreciate me. But when was the last time you came home and walked through them doors with a gift for your husband? Message. Just out the blue.
Say out to that man, sis.
Yeah.
Ouch, and
we'll say it like this. They'll say things like, well, it's Valentine's Day. You should get me roses. It's this, that, and other. You should get me this. But then when Father's Day comes around, we get underwear and ties.
And silence.
If you cook for your man all the time and he never said, oh, baby, that was a good meal. Thank you for cooking that. What would you do?
Be upset. Mm-hmm.
But think about this. How many times do women expect a man to show them appreciation by stopping?
Now that was actually interesting. That was pretty interesting. He said, if you cook for your guy and he don't compliment you on cooking none of the time, and she said, hey, I'll be upset. I understand that. But it's got to be on both sides, because women expect men to buy them things for Valentine's Day, for their birthday. And although, I think women must have invented the birthday month or birthday week, but you was only born that one day. So that's the only day you get. That's the only day you get. But you're supposed to do all of this. Now listen to what, and by the look on her face, she was pretty much saying, you know what? This brother got a point. He's right. Because women expect you to do these things. Valentine's Day come, they don't get none. They get blue and sad. And then they'll go on Facebook and say, man, I miss those Valentine days, and I miss this and I miss that. But you're not doing anything for him, because remember, most women were taught by their mothers that you're supposed to do what you got to do to get that man's money. Or if a man don't take care of you in this type of way, he's not a good man. So I guess nobody's good man, because it's supposed to be, it's a two-way street. You do for me, I do for you. Women expect presents, but you will constantly remind him that, hey, my birthday coming up, such and such, or hey, my birthday in 6 months. This is what I want. Because in some cases, women make relationships all about them. And both of y'all is in a relationship, but it's just all about you and nobody else. But just like you said, when was the last time you walked through a door and your guy's at home or whatever, he just probably out there cutting the grass. You call him in, come let me talk to you for a minute. And you bought him something, some roses, which, hey, I'm just using an example he used. I just want to show you that I appreciate you and thank you. Here go a card or something. Most women do not do that because they was always taught that men are supposed to cater to them. And that's where a lot of relationships go wrong at. I've been in a lot of relationships from back then to now. And I've heard women say, the women I was dating, they would say, you don't ever do nothing for me. Or you don't do this, or you don't do that. Maybe true, because I'm not that type. I'm just going to be honest. I'm not that type of guy. You can be the most givingest person in the world. That don't mean I have to turn and be exactly like you. Because like I said, they already got a program. They already have it programmed in their minds that you are supposed to do this. A woman can ask a man for money anytime. And the way everything's set up, he'll give it to her. But ask her for some money. And this don't count for all women. So please don't come here talking that crazy stuff. This just count for the caliber of women that do these things. Because if it wasn't the caliber of women that do these things, what this man just said and what the woman just, the look on her face, and he agreed and she agreed with him, that means these type of women exist. So, no, I'm not making this up. I hear on podcasts all the time where a man is supposed to take care of his girl, or they don't say husband or wife. I'm just going to leave wife out of it. Wife out of it. You know, a man is supposed to provide for his girl. He's supposed to buy her anything he wants. And a woman will confront another woman and say, well, what about him? And the first thing they say is, I don't buy men presents. I don't give men money. So how's that relationship going to work? How? There's a video that's floating around right now as I speak. There's a bunch of sisters made videos out there shoveling they snow, and all they saying is, man, I gotta find a man to do this, because if anybody been out there shoveling snow, now when you shovel snow when it's fresh, it's easy as cake. It's a piece of cake. But once that stuff hardens up, you have to get one of them iron shovels and break up the ice. It's hard, and it's very nerve-wracking for your back. Trust me, I know. Now they making these videos saying, you know what? We need men to come out here and shovel this snow. And one woman said, I'm out here shoveling my snow, and all these men out here, and ain't nobody come over to help me. Two things. One, they're not obligated to help you. That's your house. So if you buy a house and everything that happens in that house or around the house, that's your problem. Now, I'm not going to say ain't no shit, no guy help her, because those days are over with. Hey, guess what? Most women killed the chivalry part, because they will say, hey, I don't need a man for this. I can do this. I can do that. But when that snow get to falling, now you want to humble yourself. It don't work like that, because I'm not the only guy that saw these type of videos. A lot of guys see these type of videos. And that's one of the reasons why guys don't help women anymore. That's one of the reasons, because we're helping you in vain. You just talked about it. You said you don't need this and this and that, and I can do my own thing. I can fix my own tire, and most of the time they can't even put the tire on. So you might want to lighten up on who needs who. So what about him? A man's job is not to live his life, work all day long, and make you happy. You got to make him happy too, because two people get married. You didn't marry yourself, and he didn't marry himself. He married you. So your job as a wife is to make your husband comfortable and happy as you can. It's not just always him doing things. Surprise him one day. Take him out to dinner one day. Hey, babe, you know what? Put some clothes on. We finna go out to eat. Don't even worry about the bill. Show him a good time. Make him feel like you want to feel. And that word is appreciated. It's not hard. But if you're born with that mindset of, I'm not going to do nothing for no man, these men got to do for me, you will never find anybody in that caliber. Now, you might find a simp. True enough, you just might find one. But that's control. Now it's controlling because he's going to do everything he in his power to do to keep you happy. He don't have a backbone. He won't stand for himself. He won't tell you no. Just like one of the sisters said, my man is this, my man is that. And, you know, I tell him what to do. I run a relationship and they was like, suppose he don't value nothing. She said, well, I'm leaving him. And he was right there sitting next to her. And the look on his face, that's just ring the bell, shame. I'll just leave him. He'll understand. No, he won't understand. But now, because now you're using him for his money. So that's video number 2. Let's see if we can find video number 3. I had them all lined up too. Here's one right here. Ooh. I'm sorry about that. Here's another one. Now, what does it say? Black man, black woman. That's all it said. Remember, I didn't watch these videos, so here you go.
I've received such an outpouring of love from black men. I've never had that happen to me before. Like, I've never had black
Take it back.
I've received such an outpouring of love from black men. I've never had that happen to me before. Like, I've never had black men praise me in that way
Sure, we gotta wrap up
for correcting myself.
Yeah.
There was a clip you posted recently where you were talking and you just had to have me in there. I was rocking. You could tell from my body language, I wasn't listening. I was ready to just attack and go in on it. And so I commented on it and I was just like, you know, I was not being receptive to it. And I bring it up because I was so appreciative of the men who like commented and were saying like, thank you for knowing that you were not being receptive. So, now some of the men, I guess you didn't see my comment because you was eating me up, but whatever. But they were just saying like, it is huge for you to be that introspective, to understand that you're not receiving what's being said to you, and to, you know, pull yourself out and call yourself out. So I say that to say, men are waiting for us to take back our power. They need us to understand who we are, and that sometimes we're the problem in those situations. And once they can see that we understand it and can reflect on it, they're ready with the praise. Cetaphil moisturizing cream.
All right. So you heard it, and I'll play it one more time.
Cetaphil moisturizing cream.
This go off, of course.
I've received such an outpouring of love from black men. I've never had that happen to me before. Like, I've never had black men praise me in that way
Sure, we gotta wrap up
for correcting myself. There was a clip you posted recently where you were talking and you just had to have me in there. I was rocking. You could tell from my body language, I wasn't listening. I was ready to just attack and go in on it. And so I commented on it and I was just like, you know, I was not being receptive to it. And I bring it up because I was so appreciative of the men who like commented and were saying like, thank you for knowing that you were not being receptive. So, now some of the men, I guess you didn't see my comment because you was eating me up, but whatever. But they were just saying like, it is huge for you to be that introspective, to understand that you're not receiving what's being said to you, and to, you know, pull yourself out and call yourself out. So I say that to say, men are waiting for us to take back our power. They need us to understand who we are, and that sometimes we're the problem in those situations. And once they can see that we understand it and can reflect on it, they're ready with the praise.
Now, only thing that sister was saying in that video, Dwayne, what's good, man? Only thing the sister was saying in the video is this. And you may agree with me or not. Only thing she's saying is, you as women, and she's talking to herself, so she's referring to women. It's time you guys do what? Face accountability. That's all she's saying. If a guy is sitting down talking to you, it could be a young man or old man, it doesn't matter. If this man got sense and knowledge and wisdom and trying to point you in the right direction and telling you, hey, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that, and you have a rebellious spirit, that's not that man's fault. That's your fault, because you're not going to listen to him. No matter what he do, no matter what he say, you're not going to listen. And that was that. Remember what she said when they was telling her about herself. She said, I was rocking. She was ready to let them have it. But guess what? She had to humble herself. She had to look within, like Michael Jackson said, I'm talking to the man in the mirror. That means he's talking to himself. So she had to look within herself to find her problem. And she found her problem. And what happened when she found her problem? Just like pretty much, I ain't gonna say all, just like pretty much all these podcast shows I watch. When a man is sitting there telling women about themselves and how they should be able to do this and do that, and you ain't got to wear those tight clothes, you ain't got to be out here doing none of this, and the women agree and listen, that man and that woman, that's people on the show, they just cool now. Because all we want, now I'm not going to say all men, because you have a lot of scum rash dudes out there. If a man can reach you, he can teach you. I'll say it again. If a man can reach you, he can teach you. It's not the fact that men, you hate women and this and that, and well, I can wear what I want to wear. You're going to need that man to put you in your place. And that's where the accountability comes in. You can say what you want to say. You can do what you want to do. But if I'm supposed to be, if we're in a relationship or such and such or whatever, and you're my friend, it's my duty as a man to correct your mistakes. That's all she was saying in the video. She had to humble herself. And she said, hey, the men are just waiting on us, because all men don't like whorish behavior. They don't. And once they do like whorish behavior, best believe those aren't the men, those aren't the women those men want to be with for the rest of their lives. They're fun. They're toys. That's all they are. So if you one of them, just expect to be played with like a toy. So, meaning, if you out there sleep with a lot of men, and none of these men don't give a crap about you, don't go run in the corner or get a podcast, or not a podcast, might get a microphone and have a podcast saying, ain't no real man out there. These men hurt me. Look what you're doing. Once again, that's pretty much all the young lady was saying. She had to look within herself. She had to find the true demon. And she said most of these problems come from women. And look at the reply she got back. The guys was grounded to her talking. They had her undivided. She had their undivided attention. They like, yeah, you're right. Yep. That's what's up. And that's what men like to see. I don't know about anybody else, but me personally, I really, and this is the actual truth. If you can sit and have a decent conversation with a woman and you point out her wrongs, and she come to a conclusion that, you know what, that is me. And don't say, well, you did it too. We're talking about you. And you sitting there and I'm not going to say screaming at her, but anyway, it don't matter. And you telling her the truth, like, dude, you really need to stop this. All right, dude, we cool, but I know you sleep with all these dudes. You really need to chill. And she humble herself and listen to your words, and she changed. That's one of the most beautiful women in the world. That's why she said, women, we need to get our power back, because women are powerful as hell. I'll never take that away from them, but they're using their power in the wrong situations. So kudos to that sister, and kudos to the other sisters that think like that. She didn't say, I ain't finna listen to no man. Can't no man tell me what to do. And although when she said the first video, which I don't know where it is, she said she was ready to dig into these dudes. And I'm quite sure she had that attitude like, y'all, I ain't gotta listen to y'all. But she didn't. She listened to what they said. And once you tell somebody the truth and they're doing bad, this goes for men and women. If you're telling somebody the truth and they're going bad, not going bad, and they're a bad person, and you tell them the truth about the things they're doing, that's when the hurt begins, because truth is supposed to hurt. Truth is supposed to get you in line, because truth is not going to agree with no negativity. Truth only agrees with positivity. That's it. Mandatory end of the story, man. So people, like I said, people can say what they want to say. People can do what they want to do. But once the brother start talking and he know that he's coming from a place of truth and make it so bad to put the icing on the cake, you know that he's coming from a place of truth. Why in God's green earth will you fight him? That means, like I said earlier, that's what you call a rebellious spirit. Always have something to say back, even if the man is right. And what's the two famous words when you're having a conversation with somebody and you're speaking the truth, but they see your truth somewhat, but they don't agree with it? Yeah, but. That's the biggest word in the world now. Yeah, but. No, yeah, but. It's either, okay, I get it, or you're not never going to get it. It's just as simple as that. So sisters like this, there's nothing you can say bad about them. Although they probably was judging her on things she did, but at least the lady was willing to listen. And if you find a woman that's willing to listen, I'm not talking about a woman that's going to listen to this guy that's just leading them up a river or just being idiots. Ladies, by all means, never listen to those type of guys because they're going to render you powerless just as well as powerless as they are. And you be in the same boat. I'm talking about a man that's coming with truth. I'm talking about a man that does what he has to do to break bread with you. Now, I ain't talking about money because he got to make no. Make peace. But put it this way, make peace with you. Telling you the right things. Those are the men you really don't want to fight off. Honestly, honesty is the best policy. That lets you know when you love someone for real. That's male or female. That's true. That's absolutely true. Because you have some women out there, just like you have some men out there that would tell the man the truth. But by men want to be big and bold, they ain't trying to hear nothing she got to say. And she can be right. There's nothing wrong with a woman helping you out. Nothing. Oh, no, you don't know what you're talking about. Get out of here. She's probably right about the whole situation. You be like, man, you know what? She was right. There's nothing wrong with that. But it's the rebellious brothers and the rebellious sisters that's going to give you the problems. So you got to fix it. You got to fix yourself. You got to look within yourself and find out the answer. Because I can't give you the answer. I can tell you the question, but I can't give you the answer. And most of us know when we do. No, a lot of us know when we do wrong. We know. And then when you get caught, you want to make up every excuse why you did it. Instead of once again, humbling yourself and saying, you know what, that was me. The last show I did before I did this one, I had a topic somewhat just like what I just saw. Excuse me. On like what I just saw. Remember the topic I just had, it was talking about the difference between men and women when it comes to doing these crazy things. There's no different. If I sleep with a lot of women, I'm a whoremonger. If you sleep with a lot of men, you're a whore. Simple as that. That's what you call accountability, because if you can do it and I can do it, we're two peas in the same pot, man. It's the same thing. So there's no, what the first sister said on the first video. Well, women sleep with it. If men sleep with a lot of women, they're scrubs, they're bums. But if women sleep with a lot of men, maybe they're just trying to find a way. No, you're a whore, sweetie. And that's the type of love we need in the black. We need tough love. Call it the way it is. Tell the truth, shame the who? There you go. Tell the truth, shame the devil. But you can't sugarcoat things just to make you feel good. It don't work like that. It's never going to work like that, people. Never. So kudos to her. I like what she said. I like how she even handled the whole situation. So I like that one. That one has something going on for herself. All right. I think I got another one here. He's sending me stuff. Let's see. Let's play this one.
My stepfather took my mom with 3 kids.
Wait a minute. Let's go back.
My stepfather took my mom with 3 kids.
So what do you call him?
Is he a simp?
I wouldn't call him a simp, but my mom called him a simp.
Wait a minute. Wait now. I didn't see this video. He said wait a minute. Let's go back. Let's go back, man.
My stepfather took my mom with 3 kids.
So what do you call him?
Is he a simp?
I wouldn't call him a simp, but my mom called
So he said his stepfather took on 3 kids.
him a simp.
He wouldn't call his father his stepfather simp.
definitely called him a simp. But
Oh my God.
honestly, God,
Y'all hear that?
yeah, my mom
He
did
done
call
did
him a
all
simp.
that for that woman.
Okay.
Took care of the kids, and
Yeah.
she called him a
My
simp.
mom told me straight up, she told me, yo, don't ever date a woman with kids. My stepfather took my mom with 3 kids.
So what do you call him?
And
Was he?
Is he a simp?
I wouldn't call him a simp, but my mom called him a simp.
Damn.
My mom definitely called him a simp. But
Oh my God.
honestly, God,
Y'all hear that?
yeah, my mom
He
did
done
call
did
him a
all
simp.
that for that woman.
Okay.
Took care of the kids, and
Yeah.
she called him a simp.
My mom told me straight up, she told me, yo, don't ever date a woman with kids.
So, wow, that's deep. Deeper than Atlantis, actually. So, his stepfather took on a woman with 3 kids. They asked him, is he a simp? And the dude was like, to me, he wasn't a simp. Yeah, he probably was young when his stuff came out. But the hurting part is this. He said his mama told him that your stepdad's a simp. Your stepdad's a punk. Maybe she said something in the order of, your stepdad's a simp because I got kids and I got him taking care of y'all niggas. Women already know. They just don't come out and say it. The only reason the woman will really come out and say stuff is if you back them in the corner and make them mad. Then all the truth is coming out. And then she told her son, don't ever date a woman with kids. But the stepfather, she didn't mind him dating her with kids. You see how backwards that is. But then again, at the same time, you have some sisters on these podcasts say, well, there's nothing wrong with dating a single mother, a woman with kids. That's a big problem with that. I'm not saying that they're always going to be a problem because there's always exception to the rules. Some women got kids and they don't want you. Well, I'm not going to say they don't want you. Some women got kids and they don't ask you for a dime unless you're willing to do it, and if you want to help them. But the ones that say, well, I'm a package deal, because that's pretty much what that is. A package deal means you have to accept me and everybody that come with me. Plus, you got 5 kids. And they're at the age where they're not old enough to live on their own. So you got to take on all that responsibility. That's 6 people you got to take care of now. And God forbid if you don't do something for the kid. She's going to run and get a microphone and make a video just with a video phone, make a video with her phone saying, well, these guys ain't nothing. These guys don't even do for my kids and blah, 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 this, that, and the other. And the internet eats it up. And below the comments is like, Jesus freaking Christ. That's what happened when you don't date real men, because remember, women made the ideology of real men. A real man is supposed to do this, he's supposed to do that, he's supposed to do this, supposed to do that, blah, blah, take care of my kids. If you got kids or not, now you got to take care of my kids because my kids are your kids. No home scratch. Your kids are your kids. My kids are my kids. I'm not saying go just mistreat the children because they don't belong to you. No, but you don't have to do nothing. You're not obligated to take care of nobody's children. But nobody leads with that. If you love me, you got to love my kids too. I ain't got to love your damn kids. Them your freaking kids. I don't have to do nothing for none of those little bastards. And that's how it's supposed to be, unless you want to. And this isn't a hatred or a not liking of children, or this don't make me less of a man. No, baby, I got problems just like you do. I probably have kids just like you do. So I'm going to take food out of my kids' mouth to satisfy your needs because I'm dating you. You got to wake up pretty early in the morning to catch me with that one, because that ain't going to happen. So now, not all women, once again, now you know how some women look at you. And this isn't the first time I heard this on the show. I've heard countless podcasts, women say, men are simps. Because men are simps. Why you say that? Oh, because I got this fool over here taking care of my kids. They're showing you how they think about you in broad daylight, but you're still most of the brothers, they got what they call it? They got the wool over their eye. They're sitting there calling you this. Oh, you this, you that. And you just sit and take it. Good luck with that one. I think it's one more. I got to find it. Oh, If you guys think I'm doing a good job breaking down these videos because I'm playing this by ear, I didn't look at these videos. Please, if you guys think I'm doing a good reaction to these videos, let me know in the comments. Thank you. But I'm trying to find the other one. That ain't it. I don't even know what that is. Crappy commercials, man. All right, let's see. Oh, sorry. All right, let's see. This one. Okay. Okay, so I know it was another one. Here go video number 3. Or video number 4. Can't remember.
Villainized men are in
Oh, wait, I'm
society.
sorry. I'm way off.
She picked up my keyboard and she hit me in the face with it.
Have fun with that.
Look at this.
Have fun.
She picked up my keyboard, she hit me in the face with it, and then she called the cops on me.
Wait. Saying to me how demonized and villainized men are in society, and we just walk around and pretend like women are perfect, when in reality, women are committing 50% of the domestic violence rate, and actually, in some places, 70% of it. So let's stop living in this delusion, okay? And let's not just swim past the fact that this guy, when he posted this video originally, he got a bunch of hate. In fact, J.R. Harvey, the owner of King's Community, he said it best when he said, actually, I'll just show you what he said.
Anytime there's a viral video of a guy sharing his story
of being abused specifically. Yes.
wonder what he did,
Yeah.
right? There's two sides there. Those are the comments.
Yeah.
But the lady, it's like, oh my gosh, thank you. You're so strong.
There's no reason to ever do that.
You're so strong for sharing this. Thank you so much.
We straight up set men up for failure, and we do it on purpose. Like, we gaslight them. We tell them that they must be strong and dominant, and don't you dare be submissive and beta. And then we turn around and we use that very stereotype to label them as the reason why they can never be victims. They're always the perpetrators. Sooner that we start acknowledging that abuse knows no gender, the sooner we'll come together as a gender and actually find solutions to stop it. If you're in a relationship where you're being abused, please reach out to me personally. I check my DMs every single day. Let me know what state you're in so that I can assist you in getting some help and getting the hell out of there.
She picked up my keyboard and she hit me in the face with it.
Have fun with that.
Look at this.
Have fun.
She picked up my keyboard, she hit me in the face with it, and then she called the cops on me.
Wait. Saying to me how demonized and villainized men are.
Now that's crazy. So, it's a white guy. She picked up my keyboard and hit me in the face with it. She picked up my keyboard and hit me in the face with it. For the people that's in the back, I'll say it one more time. She picked up my not me. This is the video. She picked up his keyboard and hit him in the face with it. And she said, have fun with that. Meaning, hey, nobody's probably not going to believe you anyway. She picked up his keyboard, hit him in the face with it. You seen the blood. His lip was all bloody and stuff like that. And she called the police. So when the police get there, let's just say for argument's sake, when she did that and he didn't record it, when the police get there and all she can say is, he hit me, I was defending myself. Bye, buddy. He's gone. He is going to jail. And it's a shame where you have to actually record your proof, because if you don't have recorded proof, you will get charged for a DV. The shame of you. Well, not the shame, the stupidity of you. And the best part about this video is, what did the guy say? If you see a man on video recording a domestic dispute, it could be she's there, or he could have just been making a video like, my wife beat on me, or she did this and she did that and blah, blah, blah. What are the comments going to say? What did you do to make her mad? What did you do? Oh, you had to do something. And he's not lying, because I've seen a lot of domestic cases with men on video. They be confessing to the police and they just sit down and make videos and say, my wife is this. She's very manipulative. She do this. She do that. She ain't got to hit him. Just crazy. Just a crazy chick. And in the videos, some of the women be like, what did you do? Did she catch you doing this, or did she catch you doing that? How come you just can't believe for what it is? But if a woman make a video, you don't never hear other women saying, well, what did you do? They exactly what he said. It took a lot of strength and courage for you to make this video, girl. Woman power and such. And hey, look, make sure you, say the name, say this nigga name. Say his name or call the police. Did you record? Get the story, blah, blah, this, that, and the other. It's always a blame for the guy. Guys get blamed for pretty much everything. And what did she say? 75% of domestic cases are caused by women. Remember the video? Well, it wasn't a video. I wish I could find it. Remember the podcast I had, and the lady called the police on the boyfriend, and she took a hammer and was hitting herself in the arm and stuff so she can get bruised up. And she told the police he jumped on me, but little did she know when he was doing all of that, he recorded her beating herself up with a hammer. So they took her to jail, but they was coming in to get him. But he told the officer, hey, can I show you something? And he showed off to the video, and there you go. And the thing is, it's not going to get any better. You know why it's not going to get any better? Because most of these women out here that live that type of stupidity and be lying on people, they're not checking to see the video about the sister I just showed you when you have to hold yourself accountable. Because if you don't hold yourself accountable, you're going to think you're not doing any wrong. You know how many countless videos I've seen when women just bluntly admit that they beat up their boyfriends? One woman said, yeah, I'll beat him up. He don't make what I want. I'm going to beat him up. And they like, what if he call the police? She like, he don't call the police. He ain't that smart. In broad daylight on a microphone and just said, because women always was able to say what they wanted to say. Always. But this is the world we live in. But now because the saying, remember, there's no phone and rabbit got the pum pum. But now brothers are be able to talk back and tell their stories because brothers keep stuff quiet for years. Now they been telling their story about what happened, this and that. Sisters don't like that. You sassy, who hurt you? You hate women. But when you were saying that, nobody was saying who hurt you and you hate men. People sat there and listened to your story. Some people wrote books about it. But do you know how bad that is? Because there's actually women in this world that get the brakes beat off of them, that actually goes through this stuff. So that's like telling them to go to hell. What about the real sisters that's in abusive relationships and the guys beating them up and pushing them downstairs and doing this and trying to unalive them? You're only doing it to prove a point. Because I can say what I want to say and they're going to believe me anyway. I was watching this podcast. This was some months ago. And just by me speaking about this, it just popped back up in my head. There was this lady. And they was talking about DV, domestic V. Well, they prefer to say DV. They don't want to use a lot of these words you can't use anymore. So DV. Remember the video? I forgot what they call her name. They had a name for her. When a girl was making the video and she say, and somebody hit her face with a brick and her face was like way out here and she went to the hospital and all that type of stuff. Remember they threw when them guys threw that brick at her and hit her in the face? Come to find out that was a lie. Nobody never threw a brick at her. But she said a man hit me in the face with a brick. Nobody threw nothing at her. Came out to be a lie. So she got quiet for a while. They was pretty much talking about that situation, but it leaned over to something else about DV. And the woman simply said, they was talking about, Al Green, I think it was a hot grits or something like that, and how women, lie on men about domestic violence and all this, DV, I'm sorry, I mean to say the whole word DV and all this. And all she could say was, well, just like the brother said. She said, there's not a woman I have a couple of friends that been through that, but there's not a woman I don't know that put her hands on a man and a man didn't put his hands on her first. Even the women had to say, you know what, that don't even make sense. And she like, oh yeah, best believe it's something he did. And the lady was like, no, sometimes it and don't get me wrong, it do that sometimes. But she was like, majority of the time, these women be trying to pick fight with men. And when the man turn around, they'll lie and say, he hit me. He did this, he did that, he abused me. But it's their word against ours. So guess what? To the county you go. Because the police not trying to hear it. Who made that rule? So once again, now we know, now you're really starting to know what you're dealing with. And the bad women make the good women look bad. And sometimes the bad women make the good women bad. So the best bet is to stay away from this caliber of woman. Stay away from her because nobody's going to believe you anyway. It's sad it's got to be like that, but there used to be a time when people used to say, well, you gotta choose right. It's not even about choice anymore because a good woman will turn bad. A good woman will turn bad on you in a heartbeat. So it's not about who you choose. Just like a good man can turn bad. It's not about who you choose anymore. It's not about how long you've been knowing them because people turn. People go the other way. So it's just all messed up. And if you think it's not all messed up, keep living. As my parents used to tell me, you think it's bad now, keep living. I'm here and I'm looking at exactly what they said was going to happen. It's right here in it's Inspector Vision. So now, once again, you know what you deal with. It's not about hating women or being a misogynist to women or somebody hurt you, that they hurt you so bad that you got to go out and explore and exploit women for what evil they do. No, it's not about that. And a lot of women use that. Who hurt you? Who hurt me? I will have a better chance getting hurt if somebody stole one of my Transformers than sitting up there and let you hurt me. That just don't make sense. No, nobody hurt me. I'm just telling you the truth. But, hey, do what you want to do, man. Do what you have to do for you to be number one. That's going to do it for today, guys. I'm out of here. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. You just heard another excellent episode of Unplugged. Thank you guys for listening. Feel free to leave the comments. Feel free to share the content. And definitely feel free to hit that like button. Unplugged Podcast on YouTube. Tap that sub. Tap that follow. It's your boy Black out here saying take care of yourself and each other. Keep God first. Pray more. Raise your children up right. Teach your children to fear God. And I'll be back sometime next week. Now the show starts no later. The show starts at 8:30. I just gave it an extra 15 minutes back. Up. No, it started at 8:15. Now it's at 8:30 now. That gives me more time to do things because something always happens. But anyway, I'm out of here. I hope you guys enjoy the show because I sure have. And I hope you guys learned something. It's not about hate. It's not about being a misogynist or a misogynist man or a woman being misandry because it means the same thing. Misogynist is a man that hate women. A misandry is a woman that hate men. Sure, you have both of them out here in the world. That's true. But just because a man try to tell you the truth and speak facts, that don't mean he hates you. That don't mean he's hurt. And that don't mean he don't like women. This your boy Black. I'm out here saying take care of yourself and each other. And I'll see you guys sometime next week. Later.